If you are holding XRP right now, you believe the price is going to go absolutely insane because of all the partnerships, because of, well, the last couple of seasons, it was always a winner, because of this, that, you name it. If you think it's going to happen, but everybody else is saying, nope, it can't. Nope, it's garbage. Nope. I want y'all to realize, first of all, that most people are wrong. Every single time when it comes to investments, most people will ill-advise you because most people, first of all, are stupid. And second of all, just because they don't understand it, just because they don't share the same information as you, doesn't mean that whatever you're thinking can't happen. But really, think about it from this angle. Do you personally really think, let me zoom in for this one. Do you really think that if it was that obvious, if it was a certainty and everybody could see it, that would really happen? I mean, just as a fun thought experiment, right? The S&P and Bitcoin both have always continued to go up. Always. There's never been a point in history. Think about this well. I'm telling you something now that should resonate with you for life. They have always, since the inception, gone up because they're both at an all-time high. Yet I made a video yesterday. And you know what people commented? They said, yeah, but it's not a good idea for everybody to invest. Yeah, but because I made a video saying, here's why everybody should invest something, right? Whatever they're able to afford to lose, they should invest. Because historically speaking, it has always worked out. Nobody that's alive right now could have not made money on this. But still, there are hundreds of millions of people, probably, matter of fact, 1 billion people at least, who think that investing is stupid, you will lose your money, and matter of fact, even my own freaking blood still very often doubts investments as a concept. So when you think about it from that angle, think about it first in the sense that most people think investing is dumb, they should save money instead. Then second of all, think cryptocurrencies are a scam that nobody knows about, that will never be used, but the president, the CEO of the biggest asset managers in the world are excited about it, yada, yada. They don't know about all that. Third of all, if you ask 99% of the people that have got some crypto what they're really excited about, all they can say is, well, you know, I think it could do well in terms of price. Nobody knows anything, really, when you start looking and crunching the numbers. So I'm just making this video here real quick to tell you, if somebody ever is trying to dissuade you from owning a certain crypto because they think it's bad, because they think that, you want to know a little fun fact? I've been supporting a coin like XRP for a very long time. And it's not because it's really been that hyped. Matter of fact, because of the lawsuit, a lot of people turned against it. And funnier, even, I have a lot of friends in crypto. Most of my friends really are into it. And every single time I met with them, every single person laughed. You know what's funny? In that run-up from November 2024 to January 2025, the run where it went a 5x from 50 cents to $3.50, actually like a 7x more so, you know the amount of people who came up to me and said, congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. That is one. Most people say, wow, afterwards, but we're not able to see it themselves. But the second one, and this is the most important thing out there, I think a lot of people struggle with the idea that it's too obvious or that it can't be that easy, but sometimes it is. So I'll give you a good example here. When you're first making money, is to some extent, you think that there's a cap to it. You think, for example, oh, I can make this amount of money, $100, $1,000, $10,000, $1 million, whatever that cap is for you. You think that is what you could make realistically in a season, in a bull run, all that. Let me just tell you, whatever you thought you could make, 50x it. Why? Okay, unless you're delusional, but most people, 98% of the people, this will work for. Because you really don't know. I have some friends who could have made a few $100 million in a season. And I'm saying could have because a lot of them did not sell because they thought they would make even more. But some of these guys, like, I'll not name names today, but some of them worked in a freaking grocery store the same year or the last year or 2 years before that. None of them thought they would be worth $100 million 2 years afterwards. So when you then look at it from a crypto investment perspective, most people who bought Bitcoin in 2011 did not expect to be billionaires 10 years later, right? Or 15 years later. It just happens over time. But then again, throughout that process, throughout 2011 till now, for the Bitcoin holders, for example, most people probably told them to sell because it could be a bubble, it could be that, could be da. Most people, turns out, were wrong. And second of all, most people would have not made the same choice in your shoes. So when it now comes to our coins, and again, I'm talking about it for XRP, but for many coins, this works really. Whenever you ask people, hey, what do you think? What? Just realize that if they don't share the same opinion with you, it doesn't mean their opinion is better. Even if they were more successful in business before. Fun fact, again, I'll tell personal stories. There's some people that have advised me about money throughout the years. You want to know a little fun fact? I'm richer than every single one of them, except for one, actually. Fun fact. Why? Because most of them told me, for example, get rid of this crypto stuff. This crypto stuff won't work out. It's not a smart thing. Oh, make sure you diversify. Make it do. Now, you might say, well, because I took a risk, it worked out. Doesn't mean it'll keep working out. No, it won't. All right? I can guarantee you right now that not every single risk you take in your life will work out the way you thought it was going to. But I always still stand by the point that you alone can decide if it's worth it to take that risk or not. Most of the time, I think it is.